Mike. Okay, it is working. Ah, that's good water. Oh, let's see. Hi, Jason. Hi, Ryan. Let's see. Yeah, Nintendo's lost their goddamn mind. I would not be surprised if they went back on it. They might. Okay. Okay, audio is on. Last time, we did get Vampiric. So we gotta put that on Knock'em today. I think we started doing that last time. Not going back on it needs to be a law where you shouldn't have a video game cost me. Yeah. I agree. If buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. That's all I'm saying. Close enough. The Japanese have interesting takes, I'll give it that much. I don't understand why they would defend Nintendo like that, quite frankly. But there's people that will shill for Xbox and PlayStation, so doesn't make any sense to me. Just what they do. But yet again, I will give my life for Gabe, because he's the only one who actually makes video games fucking doesn't make the video game industry worse. He's like the only one. There no cake. Where? Okay, so that's a German tide. Did I never give this thing a partner to have the sex with? Question is, where was I last time? Oh no, there is a bird in there. They just haven't made any children. See, I'm trying to remember everything I did. Oh, this is the gobfins, if I remember. Yeah, these are the gobfins. Okay. Alright. Twitch ads are finally fucking done. Let's see. Where is Relaxasaur Buddy? We're gonna go condense him. Still have all the Relaxasaur in here, don't I? Yeah, I do. He's condensed. Why didn't I try to breed more monkeys? Am I doing that? Can't remember. I don't remember anything other than that we were breeding Knock'em. Hi, Killer. What's going on? Welcome. Let's see now. Doing a lot of shit here. I don't remember a damn thing. Oh, missiles. That's what we're doing. Speed. Yeah, I was breeding something. Only God knows what. What? Brain. Oh my God. Today is not one of those days. Just like every time I stream, my brain stops working for whatever reason. Just make this new Relaxasaur the best he can be. He is a 10 out of 10 boy. He also needs a name. And about another... What's it called? How many? 54. Yeah, he's gonna have level 4 watering medicine. I'm done with him. By the way, when I was playing Palworld today, you found yourself a purple AK? Nice. I still think I have literal trash. And Palworld fucking freezing for some reason. Yeah, don't have very much. Let's see. Cake. What are we running out of? Eggs, probably. Always run out of fucking eggs. Getting the missiles. I think we're doing pretty good currently. Room for expansion. Room for expansion. Look at my wrist is bothering me today. We've been getting hit with, what's it called? Lots of rain. Lots of rain. It's kind of sucked, to be perfectly honest. But could be worse. Could be worse. And come back here, Gilbert. Relaxasaur go and do what he does best. Transport crops, which you're not supposed to be doing. You're just a watering boy. That's your entire purpose. Let's see. No transport. You spit. I'll admit though, it looks like some tech for the Switch. It looks like the Switch 2 has some good tech, yes, but I don't give a shit. Quite frankly, I was never much of a Nintendo. I mean, I played Nintendo. That was I did Game Boy, DS, 3DS. Those were my main 3 that I ever used. I mainly used them all for Pokemon and then Monster Hunter when Monster Hunter came to the fuck. To the 3DS. That's all I ever use. That's all I ever use it for. So I'm not like a live or die Nintendo fan. Like I never really was. It was Pokemon, and since Pokemon keeps fucking shooting themselves in the goddamn foot with each fucking game, I just kind of like don't give a shit anymore. Switch 2 has PS5 tech, but the games are $80. And on top of that, it's not even a physical edition. It's just a what's it called? It's just a download code. We're entering this era where developers can do whatever they want to our games, and I fucking hate it. It's like, oh, we're gonna make sure that you have the worst experience you possibly can. It's like, just stop already. Just let us play the goddamn game and stop trying to micromanage us while we try to play the game. Hi, Witch. Yeah, the keycard thing is stupid. The console price is okay, but $80... Yeah, the console price is fine, 100%. It's like... It's pretty cheap for what I think a console normally is. What's it like? I think the Switch is $450, and then what's it called? The Xbox and regular PlayStation I think was like 500 or more, something like that. Don't know. Not much of a console person. But $80 for games and $90 for physical. There is very few games even worth that. But I think the justification a lot of them are trying to use is like how much gamers spend on microtransactions. Microtransactions, people will dump $80 on a skin, but they won't dump $80 on a game. To me, I'm just like, there's just enough cocksuckers around. The people, if I won't eat that cock, somebody else will. Just saying. It's not like, I just hate the idea of skins. It's an ownership problem. We're having an ownership problem with just everything in general. Whether it's technology, the devices we use, it's just everything. And it's really pissing me off. It's like, stay off my shit. I'm tired of being micromanaged by companies and the government. Eat my ass. Oh, they were $500? Okay. A game code on the disc. Yeah, the card, that entire idea is stupid. What's the point? Why do you even have a physical edition? If the game isn't on it, why bother? It is so sad. I used to be a giant Nintendo fan as a kid, and some of the games for Switch 2 actually look fun. Yeah, I agree. It's just shitty business practices. I was a massive, I loved Pokemon and Monster Hunter when it was on the I didn't bring my bird? I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, he's fucking, that's right. Yeah, I used to be a massive Nintendo fan. Like, Nintendo was the only thing I would ever play. I played on my 3DS for fucking hours. I love the 3DS. 3DS had to be my favorite console ever made. I think it was just the perfect era. Okay, fuck off. It's cheaper in Japan. Well, Nintendo has this like thing with the Japanese. I know Nintendo's a Japanese company, but I'm surprised Sony didn't do something similar. But I don't know. I think they're trying to do it to prop the Japanese economy up or something along those lines. I'm sure there's like some kind of bullshit reason. But it's like, I don't understand why the Japanese are so loyal to Nintendo. The Japanese will fucking eat dick for Nintendo. Nintendo used to be a good company, and now it's just like a company filled with greedy fuckers. I think the problem ends up being stake and shareholders. Stake and shareholders take all the money out of everything, so there's like no point in that's why private companies like Valve are so not garbage, because there's no cocksuckers taking all the extra money. It's dumb. The gaming industry right now is in a bad state. At least in the big AAA side. Indie is thriving like hell. I mean, fucking Palworld and what's it called? Schedule 1. But now Schedule 1's getting sued on copyright, apparently. But fucking, I'm tired of this bullshit. Stop suing everybody because they make a similar game to you. Calm the fuck down is all I gotta say. Fucking tired of this shit, man. Nintendo hates putting their stuff on PC. The entire point of a Nintendo console is to buy the Nintendo console. I mean, the hardware for it is not good at all most of the time. I mean, the Switch has problems with even Sword and Shield. It's just stupid. The 3DS is still perfect. Yeah, 3DS is perfect. And how easy it is to hack. And yeah, it was... 3DS was a great time. I never hacked my 3DS because I never liked it when people hacked in Pokemon. It always pissed me off because it's like I spent so much time. That's why I don't play Pokemon anymore, because of all the hacking. It's just like Wonder Trade is filled with shiny legendaries and all this bullshit, and I'm just fucking sick of it. I don't give a shit. That's why I stopped playing Pokemon. I almost made a competitive team for Scarlet and Violet, and then I stopped just because I was so bored. Scarlet and Violet was also not the best game. I mean, it could have been a really good game, but it just, the lag issue is a big one. Lag was a major issue. Multi-missile launcher schematic. I already have this in better peak condition. $30 for Switch 2 upgrade. Yeah, that's also stupid. Fun story for Nintendo. I'll tell you in a sec, Jason. Fun story for Nintendo. Before they hired Miyamoto, they actually tried to steal the Mario idea from him. Wow. Fucking Nintendo! The fuck? Oh, I didn't mean hacking the game. I know what you meant. Yeah. Lag was a problem. Scarlet and Violet was really bad for lag. Sword and Shield had a little bit of it, if I remember, but Sword and Shield I thought was a more, what's it called? Sword and Shield was a better optimized experience. I liked Sword and Shield's better than Scarlet and Violet, but Scarlet and Violet had a better story, I had to say. This is Schedule 1. It's basically Walter White Simulator. You go around and you deal cocaine and drugs, and apparently they're getting sued on copyright infringement by some other company. Because, of course, we can't have nice things anymore. Nice things are illegal. Yeah, Sword and Shield was a balance. It wasn't terrible. Fucking, the only thing I remember about Sword and Shield is Shieldberg and Sorgberg. The fucking really dumb hair, post-game antagonist. That's the only thing I really remember about Sword and Shield, and it just kind of makes me laugh a little bit. But Pokemon Legends Arceus was the start of the problem, I think. Like, Legends Arceus was just bad. I enjoyed Sun and Moon, X and Y, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Those were probably the 3 best games in recent memory. Game online. Oh yeah, Pokerogue. You know, it's a shame that people, you know, when you see so many people making like emulators and like their own Pokemon game, it shocks me that Nintendo hasn't said, wait a minute, we can make a lot of money with this. What if we made Pokemon Maker like Super Mario Maker? Why do we not just do that? Do you know how much money that would fucking print? People would eat that shit up. I mean, it won't stop the hacking problem. It never will, because if you can get it for free, people will do it. But fucking, they just need to do that. Who plays Pokemon competitively multiplayer and Pokemon games like that anyway? So I did. Even on the channel, even on this YouTube channel, I used to play Pokemon competitively. And when I mean competitively, I mean like online Wi-Fi battles. And I did a couple of the tournaments in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because one, you would get the Mega Stones if you completed it. But what's it called? I would just do it because it was fun. Competitive Pokemon was really fun, but it was filled with hackers. They would have perfect IV'd shinies, and like very few times I actually dealt with illegal movesets. It didn't happen too often, but it was a problem. But my favorite thing about Pokemon was 6v6 singles, because I liked it because Pokemon acted like a game of chess. It was like constant switching and this and that, and then what ended up killing it for me is when Sword and Shield gave us the 30-minute battle timer, which made it unplayable. It was just bad, and that's what killed Pokemon for me. They removed it in Scarlet and Violet, but I think terrestrialization is a joke of a concept. I think it's stupid. But yeah. Pokemon fans want each game to add ways to yeah, I'm tired of distribution events and shit. I just want to get everything in the game, and I want it to be fun to do. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for any, like, kind of fucking Olympics. So a Pokemon Maker would be fun since you don't earn them on to use to make it. The problem is Pokemon's entire ecosystem is fucked. It's just bad. It's just not working anymore. It's like, I don't understand how a multi-billion-dollar company like Nintendo can't help Game Freak out with a lot of this shit, because there's a lot of problems with that kind of stuff. And it's like, it's dumb, because Pokemon Home sucks. It really does. UI is bad. Well, okay. I literally rewatched a 7-hour video essay digging into how bad Scarlet and Violet is. You know, Scarlet and Violet had a good story. I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet's story. I thought it was okay. Was it the best in the series? No. Did it give me a little curiosity? Yes. I kind of like that entire idea with Scarlet and Violet. The problem is Pokemon as an open world game sucks. It's just bad. I don't like it. I want Pokemon, and that's my problem with ZA as well. I want a turn-based creature collector. That's what Pokemon is, and it keeps trying to be something it's not. And I just don't like it. I mean, that's a personal opinion. Sword and Shield was boring. Yeah, Sword and Shield was extremely forgettable. There were some aspects of it I liked. But, oh, hey, speaker. Oh, the last Pokemon game I played was Black and White. Black and White was a good game. I played Black and White and Black and White 2 at least a couple times, and I think Black and White is the first time I completed the National Pokedex. I think I might still have it somewhere. Oh yeah, we're having a good stream. We just started probably 30 minutes ago. Palworld has been a bit dry in the content area right now, so I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been more of an uptick with the crossplay update, but what's it called? I guess that's why I've been working on the animation so much, because by the time there's another major update, the animation will be done. But yeah, I'm having a time. Let's see. Sun and Moon was my favorite mainline. Sun and Moon was really good. I really liked Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That might have been my favorite. But I think competitive was most fun in Sun and Moon. I didn't like the battle system for a long time. The only reason I knew Pokemon was because I loved the mystery. Oh, you came into Pokemon a mystery dungeon. That's interesting. I played Mystery Dungeon Time? Not Gale of Darkness. Is that what it was? What's the fucking Pokemon Gale? No, that's fucking Coliseum. Time. Pokemon. What was it called? Mystery Dungeon. Time? Oh, Explorers of Time and Darkness. That's what it was. That one was good. I played that at least twice. I recently learned about Pokemon Run a Fun, and this seems like a fun Pokemon. I don't really like... I'm not a fan of Pokemon too many spin-off games, especially things like mobile. They're not my favorite. Black and White is my favorite. Yeah, Black and White had definitely a good story. It was one of my favorites. If I had to pick a favorite Pokemon game, it was probably... What Pokemon game did I put most time into? It's probably... might be Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, just because that's when competitive was really hot. But there's too much cheating nowadays. Let's see. That's why, for me... You liked Legends Arceus? It was definitely not my least favorite. The Pokemon Maker would be fun. Yeah. We went back to the stick and stone era of myth. I mean, the idea of Legends Arceus was good. The execution was bad. Yeah, it basically became Palworld before Palworld was Palworld. Pokemon Red was your first? Mine was Red and, mine was Pokemon Fire Red and Sapphire. But yeah. I think since crossplay is pretty standard in most games, people weren't... Yeah, I agree. People weren't very hyped about crossplay. I've had some, I don't know if you ever want to post stuff on TikTok, but I had a lot of success on TikTok with, the crossplay update. I think I got, like, 130,000 views on the crossplay video that I made on TikTok, speaker. TikTok seems to really like Palworld content for some reason. I don't know why. I get thousands of views on TikTok for Palworld. Doesn't make any sense, but I do. Let's see. Yeah, it was... I mean, there was some good aspects about the crossplay update. I like how it was a bits and bobs update. It gave us the fucking global PAL box, skins. It just gave us a lot of good shit. Speaking of good shit, I have to go fucking give these cakes to people. I had time as a kid and the special... Yeah, special Sky Edition was... I never got to play the special edition. I played one of them, though. The story just... Yeah, the story fucked me up. That was probably one of my favorite Pokemon, Mystery Dungeon games. I played the original a little bit, but I never played too much of it. But yeah, that was good. Oh, you rolled a Shinx. I think I ended up beating the game with... I want to say Bulbasaur and Squirtle. I think that's how I beat the game. At least the first time. And then my game glitched when I got to Darkrai. And then I had to wipe my save. And I think at the end, Darkrai was the last boss or something. My problem is crossplay on a game that PC has amazing modding. Yep, PC having modding definitely makes crossplay a little difficult. Or like a little challenging, because PC is a free ecosystem, not just stuck like how most consoles are. More storage in Palworld. I filled the news. You filled up, you did not fill up the dedicated storage box. God damn it, Witch. A lot of people don't like Pokemon being an action game, but why the fuck? I mean, the problem is, I don't think it's executed very well. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see more of ZA for me to make a decision. And I have a Switch OLED. I might fucking buy it and maybe stream it, but it'd be like pulling teeth if it sucks, because I did not... Legends Arceus was just bad. It was a bad game. It was so boring. I just couldn't stand it. Not really my thing, yeah. Yeah, TikTok... I thought you said you did TikTok dances at some point, or was that somebody else? I used to... Yeah, it was you. I think my one power short on my channel has made me $1. Yeah! They should have hyped up everything else in the... rather than the crossplay. Also true. What's it, Yeah, crossplay, crossplay... And the problem is, PlayStation still doesn't have servers. We have crossplay, but no servers for PlayStation, and that's, you can only join, I think, single-player multiplayer, not, server multiplayer. At least, that's still an issue. But I think we're gonna get another big Palworld update in... I would imagine we would get another big update, I forgot to go fight that unicorn. I would imagine we get another update in the summer. That's my guess. I think that's probably enough time to get a new update for Palworld. Before summer, I think it's gonna be like around Sakajima, like last year, like June. If we look real quick, when was the Palworld Bellinor update? Because we can make a couple educated guesses. Palworld raid update. When was that? That was around, okay, so that was around March. A little around March. So if we're using, and we got the crossplay update right here around March. So I would assume the next major update would be June, July. And we'd probably see something like a trailer at the beginning of June. That's my guess, at least. Very possible. ZA doesn't look like an N64 game like Scarlet and Violet. True. ZA does have a better graphics to it. Yeah, it's Wii graphics. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. Hi, Goober. You murdered Xenolord? Nice. Oh, Shadow's here too. Hey. I never played Pokemon. My first game was... Oh, you never played Pokemon? Well, you know, you're not the first person to tell me that. There's a couple people that just were never into Pokemon very much. But I like lived in Pokemon for so long. We'll see what happened was just reading Nintendo files for 2 more patents and then might be a potential US lawsuit soon. Nintendo does need to chill. That might affect when the next update comes. Also true. My guess is more towards August. You think August? I'm thinking July. The thing is, I know Nintendo tried to file a dispute in America with some patents not too long ago, but they failed. The thing is, Nintendo's having its own meltdown right now because of, because of the Switch 2. They were trying to lock everything down for the Switch 2's release. They really need ZA to succeed and all this shit so they can justify $80 to $90 for a fucking game. And still no bow. Still nothing. I guess we can go into a couple of caves while we wait for things to hatch. But yeah, Nintendo is fucking on a warpath right now. It is just greed central. They don't want any competition at all. And you know, it's a shame because there's a lot of games that are like Pokemon that didn't get the success Palworld has, and they're really just picking on Palworld. Quite frankly, because it's successful, and it's probably because it's too close to ZA. Nintendo fucking just realize you can't own everything. Jesus, some companies are just fucking ridiculous. July is too close to Switch hype. Watch, Bucky said that he would not, he doesn't object to launching Palworld on Switch if they can make it happen. We gotta see where the lawsuit goes. So, Bucky doesn't really give a shit about the console wars, which Bucky's the community manager for those who don't know. So, they have a game, one of their games on Switch. Oh, let's see, why is Nintendo trying to sue Pocket Pair? It's because of the Pokeball-like mechanics and Pokemon-like mechanics. They don't want people to confuse Pokemon with Palworld because it hurts their brand, apparently, for an indie game to not, what's it called? This tiny little indie game hurts Pokemon's giant fucking image, which it fucking doesn't. They just want to have an excuse to bully people for money and power, because they can. Because Nintendo is a fucking whole bunch of dick eaters. Apart from PMD, the best Pokemon Spa? Never played. I don't know too much about that one. All the new prices of things from the tariffs are painful. As a figure collector, it make... I don't think the tariffs are gonna last, quite frankly. The tariffs are temporary. Are these, oh, these are technology points. Excellent. I don't think the tariffs are gonna last, Speaker. They're a negotiating tool. Trump has said this. We're getting, so, like them or hate them, they're working. It made a lot of people renegotiate because we get ripped off quite a bit here in America. So we should have free open trade without tariffs in any country, but the US constantly has tariffs on our products, and that's what Trump's trying to fix. And so far it's working. I think it's a temporary problem. Might be a year, probably less. A lot of people have already folded to Trump's tariff idea because it makes no sense. Why would we tariff each other? It's dumb. But getting Japanese products is a pain in the ass. I feel that. But I haven't really been spending any money because I'm poor. Hopefully not forever, but for now, yes. What kind of figures do you like, Speaker? I mean, I got a couple of lovely ladies on my shelf. Does actually hurt the IP and could lead to them losing some rights and suing. Yeah, that's why Nintendo's trying to be very careful with how they sue Palworld. Because if they push too far and the courts find that they're overstepping, they could lose those patents, which is scarier for them. However, I like that Pocket Pair isn't folding over and just paying it out. They're trying to fight it in court, so there's a standard and a precedent set, because indie will thrive if there is no what's it called? Indie will thrive if there is less patents, because patents are bad for games. Oh, it's the Adventures series manga. Okay. I don't know the exact case, I'm not a lawyer, but technically, since international, I think that they are able to sue in the US. Probably not the same reason for. So what Nintendo did, from what I understand, they filed patents for throwing a ball and mounting a monster, which both of those patents make no sense. The first time I think Pokemon was able to throw a ball in a 3D space might have been Legends Arceus. Don't know that for sure. I don't remember if there was another instance where it was true. But patenting gameplay mechanics is a stupid idea. It really is. It hurts the industry. It really does. But it's bad. I think the US Patent Office basically laughed at their face when they tried to update patents to hurt existing games. So there's some plus side there, but Nintendo is rich and full of bullshit and trickery, so I guess we're gonna have to see what happens. If Palworld gets taken down, I don't know if they can actually take Palworld off the market completely. I hope not. That would suck. I just hope it doesn't get that. I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope Nintendo loses more lawsuits because they need to. Oh, I'm sure eventually they'll take it out. Tariffs are just. It's just painful to see a figure go from 25 to 50, to 80. When I was in Japan, I got to go to Japan. What's it called? I got to go to Japan in 2019. The prices for figures over there were dirt cheap, and it was great. I bought like 3 or 4 of them. Japan is a wonderland when it comes to fucking shit. Oh, if you can ever go to Japan, I fucking recommend it. I bought so many let's see. Let's see if I can get to a safe place. I showed this one last time. But I do like me Gurren Lagann quite a bit. And I got this one in Japan. I love Yoko. She's my girl. And then I think I got a couple of Miku ones that I can't reach. But fucking, it's a paradise in Japan. It was fun. At least it was. I don't know if it still is, but I love it. Oh yeah, you collect Transformers. Well, aren't Transformers aren't made in the US? One Piece. One Piece and Dragon Ball plus other. Yeah, it's fun. I like figures. They're cool. But I can't believe people defend these companies. People will there's a culture, there's like this culture of like, let's make everybody mad. And I hate it. It's like, oh, let the multi-billion-dollar company rip us off. It's like, they're bootlickers. They're bootlickers. That's all they are. They're bootlicking dick eaters. That's who they are. Hi, Otaku. Hello, everyone. I hope... Yeah, we're having a good week. We're discussing fucking Nintendo and their fucking bullshit. I got hit with 8 goddamn ads. Were they all Honda Civics? Because we had that problem last time. Yeah, I killed Smokey. It's funny that Nintendo lost to the Super Mario supermarket. That was funny. It's like, oh yeah, Nintendo has patents on everything. Not on grocery stores, apparently. That was funny. But yeah, Goober, Twitch forces me to run ads. I can't turn them off, so I tried to make them as least annoying as humanly possible. So I have 3 minutes of ads every 36 minutes because it's the least pain in the ass way to view Twitch, unless you want an ad every 12 fucking minutes, which I'm sure you fucking don't. I think just Twitch ads are fucking awful. Especially when you're like a small creator and you make 18 cents a fucking stream on Twitch. It's like, why? I would just rather turn the ads off. It's dumb. I don't think Nintendo will be able to take down Palworld unless they got something major planned. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt they're going to take Palworld out. They can't. I think that'll cause a lot of problems, like, for them. Like, not like they don't even have problems, but I see them forcing Palworld to make major... Well, they already did make the major change. They fucking spawn next to you now. It's a stupid... It's so dumb. I mean... I don't know, like, how fucking in-depth patents have to be, but they're bullshit. Just Nintendo is just full of just, like, these most hateful people imaginable. It's like, how can we make everybody's life worse? You're supposed to be fun, Nintendo. You're not supposed to be fucking evil. Fucking leave that to EA. EA is absolute trash. Transformers partially owned by... Oh, really? I didn't know Transformers was owned by them. Or partially owned by them. Interesting. The least invasive way is having ads once per hour and just stop the gameplay for the ads. Yeah, I want to be able to do that. Which I try to do. I want to make it... I'm not a good streamer. I'm not a good streamer. I'm still trying... I need to... What's it called? I need to optimize a lot more for streaming. It's just something I haven't done yet. Because I've been kind of focused on fucking making the animations. But I want to make, like, my own, like, animated shit. And maybe, like, some fun commercials. Like, fun, like, stupid commercials that we can do during ad breaks. It's dumb. Just Twitch ads are stupid. It fucking piss me off. It costs so much damn... Yeah, it will. I mean, it's not good. I got 2 advanced bow schematics, and they're a fucking... Really? The new patents they try to get could force more change. I would look into them having streamed. It's hard to... I haven't heard about any newer patents, like, within the last month. So, unless they're really trying to do something else that's really scummy, I haven't heard anything new. Also, let's see. Yeah, the fun fact, they originated in Japan and have a Japan... Oh, Transformers was from Japan? I thought... Huh. You learned something new. EA has like a patent of ads that you have to say the name of the product in order to continue playing, and it is do they actually? That's fucking awful. God, EA is fucking just, you know, there's a lot of evil companies in the world, but I think if I had to choose Nintendo or EA, I think I'd go with Nintendo. Like, that's like the lesser of two evils, but fuck, I will take fucking, at least Nintendo doesn't have a million microtransactions. I would take an $80 game with 0 microtransactions rather than a free-to-play game with microtransactions. Gotta say. But I don't buy very many games. That's my hot take for the day. I'd rather have an $80 game than having millions of microtransactions, because microtransactions can actually kiss my ass. Free-to-play microtransactions is just bad. I just hate it. I think it's stupid. Just let me own something. God damn it. Let's see. Smash. I will be smashing those schematics in the drafting table. I have to get enough of them, though. That's the problem. I've been trying to get the advanced bow schematic for, I want to say, 7, 8 streams now. I can't see shit right now, either. Where the fuck? Calm down. Don't hurt me. Okay, there it is. Okay, that one's closed. All of the first wave of Gen 1 Transformer toy design came from 2 different toy companies that combined to make the Transformers brand. Interesting. What's it called? I watched some of the Transformers cartoons when I was little. And then I had a couple Transformers. I was never really, you know, I love robots, but I was never into Transformers or Gundam. It's like, I don't know. It's like, for some reason, it just, I don't really care. It's not that I don't care for them. It's just like, I was never very hugely into it because I love fucking giant robots. Gurren Lagann is my favorite fucking anime. There's a couple of good mech animes, but Gurren Lagann is definitely my favorite one of all of them. Hi, Yin. Let's Beast Wars. Beast Wars. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, Transformers. Okay. Still on the Transformers. I've never been very good with Transformers. I watched it a little bit, but it's nice. It's fun. Yeah, Nintendo at least makes good games sometimes. First-party games like Mario are always good. I don't play Mario games like at all, but I think Mario at least is from what I can tell, Mario doesn't suck. Fuck, anything that's first party at least is fine. Let's see. The same thing. Yeah. Imagine if Palworld does get on the... If Palworld got onto Switch, that would be hilarious. Bucky hasn't ruled it out. He hasn't. He said he doesn't give a shit about the console wars. And Bucky's the community manager. I think I mentioned that already, though. They don't care. They would love to get Palworld on Switch. Will it happen? I don't think... If Palworld wins the lawsuit, I don't think Nintendo can stop them. Because I don't think you can force a developer off of your system. I don't know if you can do that. That's a technical question for someone in the industry. I'm a big fan of giant robots punching each other. Same. What's it called? I liked... what's it called? Code Geass was good, and then I watched a couple of probably like animes that barely anybody's ever heard of that has mechs in it. And I don't know a lot of them because they're probably light novel titles. Darling in the Franxx was a terrible anime, but they had good mechs. Gotta say, they did have good mechs in Darling in the Franxx. Hey, Flamethrower won. Still trash, though. Not much good stuff. Good fan service. Darling in the Franxx was funny. It was funny, and then fucking... It was a good story, and then for some reason it made no fucking sense at the end. It's just like, if you didn't fuck up the ending of Darling in the Franxx, you could have ran with it. Zero Two was not a bad character. She was really good design. But it was just, really, the ending just didn't make any sense. I'm trying to rationalize any type of thought about the ending of Darling in the Franxx, and I can't. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. There was no connotation for it at all. Open world Mario Kart does sound like a great idea. And I don't know. I'm tired of this open world bullshit. Unless you're in a survival game. Like, I'm tired of these action RPGs kind of things where it's just like, oh, it's an open world, you can go everywhere, anytime. And it's just like, because Monster Hunter was marketed that way, and it's not an open world Monster Hunter game. It's just connecting the main hub to the locales, and it's open world is a marketing tool for investors. That's all it is. It is not a genre of games. If I hear open world or 5v5 hero shooter, my brain immediately turns the fuck off, because I can't fucking stand it. That's not good. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let's see. I haven't seen Evangelion, but I know I fucking should, because it does look good. Don't fucking tell me Attack on Titan is just flesh mechs. Fuck you, speaker. I might need to get I might actually get to get an actual drink if we're gonna go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, it is flesh mechs. I don't like that it's flesh mechs, but it is flesh mechs. Attack on Titan was really fucking good, though. It's probably one of my, I would say, one of my few top 10 anime of all time, and I've seen about 208 different animes total. I've seen a lot of anime across a lot of genres, but it's definitely, I would say, Attack on Titan is easily top 20, if not in the top 10 of my favorites of all time. Just because I like it when anime finishes a story and isn't seasonal garbage. But my bar for liking anime is really low because I've watched a lot of isekai. I like garbage, and so does my wife. my wife loves isekais, so I watch them with her. But I only show her the good ones, like Re:Zero and fucking Mushoku Tensei. And other good ones like that. That's a big Phalaris. What's it called? Get the fuck down here, stupid bitch. Mario Kart is one of those games that is better if you are bad, because I suck at Mario Kart. I was never good at Mario Kart. I suck at racing games. I always have. I can't drive for shit in a racing game. Racing games were just never my strong suit. But I also suck at Smash Bros. I'm terrible at Smash Bros as well. I just suck, man. I'm not good. I'm bad at the game. Let's see. It is just a normal Monster Hunter game. It is. You're right. Yeah, I know those crystals are bright as fuck. I'm still hoping for Donkey Kong 64 gets remade or remastered. Who knows? They keep remaking old shit, so maybe eventually. The flesh mechs humans are basically walking flesh robots. Yes. We are, inside every human is a skeleton wanting to be free. It's weird, but it's true. I don't need that stupid fruit. Let's see. I'm making a card game with a friend, and right now it's just a tabletop sim mod, but I'm planning on making it a Steam game in the future. That sounds cool, Witch. Fucking do it. I mean, Balatro fucking took off, and anything with cards, everybody loves cards, because we're all fucking cardboard gambling addicts. Swear to God. My guilty pleasure is Magic the Gathering. However, I don't want them putting SpongeBob in Magic the fucking Gathering. Make Fortnite the card game. Stop ruining Magic. Different rant. Let's see. Who needs to watch many anime when you could just watch and read One Piece? You know, one day I will watch all of One Piece. But that day is not today. Maybe when I have, like, maybe when I have a kid. When I have a kid, I will be like, alright, I gotta teach my kid early to hate the government. Let's watch One Piece. And we'll just put One Piece on while I'm bottle feeding him or something. I will ingrain, like, One Piece into his mind as a child. So he will know for certainty that the government is evil and it must be eradicated. I gotta start him young. But I'd love to watch Naruto and One Piece all the way through. I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I just choked. If the dating sim is real... Oh, the dating sim is real. It's top 3 most wishlisted games on Steam. Where is the top wishlisted games? I think it was. I think it was. At least that's what Bucky put on Twitter. Where do you go for top wish list? Fuck, I might have to go to different... Steam top wish listed games. Okay, let's see. Most wish-listed games. I know the Palworld one was number 3 for a little bit. At least either that or Bucky fucking photoshopped that shit. Which I wouldn't be surprised, the little bastard. Top wish lists on Steam. Silk Song, that doesn't surprise me. Deadlock. Could have swore it was. Either that or fucking Bucky photoshopped it. Fucking bastard Bucky. A Jump Ship's up there. That's a game I'm really interested in. Could have swore it was really high up there. Fucking Bucky must be making up bullshit again. Damn it, Bucky. Making me look bad. Yeah, I bet you he did Photoshop it. Fucking, I'll go to Bucky's Twitter. Alright, have a good night, Speaker. It's a long watch, I enjoyed it, but it would probably take you a year to catch up. So, yeah, I know, they have like 1,000+ fucking episode. Let's see, but yeah, still nobody has played it yet. The best child anime is made. Oh my god, Made in Abyss is like a mind fuck. Made in Abyss just, that's one way to make your skin crawl. Gotta say, Made in Abyss is fucking oof. Okay, yeah. Fucking here it is. Probably don't mean much. Don't look into it. Was this on April 1st? It might... No, it was on April 3rd! Oh, is that Japan? I don't know. Maybe it isn't photoshopped. Maybe it was real all along. Oh, it's number 212. Okay. Still respectable. Top 200... Top 300. Fucking... And yes, if I will play it on Steam. Or fucking on stream. Oh my god. I like Speaker. If anybody what's it called? Speaker makes Palworld content. If you're interested in faster guide videos, Speaker does a really good job. Fucking, I should have mentioned that when he was here. Damn it. But yeah, Speaker makes good content. Faster than I fucking can. That's for damn sure. I know, I suck. But animations takes a really long time, and that's what you guys like the most. Let's see. I know, Tarantras is in the... Yeah, Tarantras is in the dating sim. I know it is. I know, the April Fool's joke being real was ironic, and I love how they did it on the 31st of fucking March the following year. That was a hilarious idea. 10 out of 10, Buck. 10 out of 10. Funniest shit I've ever seen. if there's not a not safe for work patch for the Palworld fucking dating sim, you know modders got our backs. Modders will do it. Furries are the horniest creatures on the planet. They will make it happen for us. They will do it. And we will like it. It doesn't matter. We know furries rule the world. All furries are in IT. If FurryCon ends up getting bombed, there goes our infrastructure. Because furries fucking are in IT and medical. How the fuck do you think they afford the fursuits? Just saying. I know animations take fucking forever. Don't worry, they're coming. That's why I like doing the guide videos, because I was able to like do like a little bit of animation for you. But it's like, if I'm doing like a long project like the Bellinor video, it fucking takes a while. And I know it's an issue. And I can only say that eventually I will have free labor. I will eventually have slave force to help me make the animations because I can't pay anybody. That is a joke, IRS. That is a joke, FBI. But I promise it'll happen. Just be patient. My goal was fucking Easter, but that ain't fucking happening. I know that for damn sure. I mean, at this point, for some reason, a lot of furries have become my subscribers. I can imagine why. Fucking point to the Tyrantris video. But I like furries. I never like had a problem with furries. Some of them are weird, but you know, in every fandom there's always the weird ones out there. But I mean, I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay. I can only imagine how bad the Made in Abyss manga is. I bet you it's worse than the show. The show is already fucking horrifying. Like, Made in Abyss is just like, it's so unsettling. Like, there's not very many animes or pieces of media that can make me, like, physically hurt. But Made in Abyss is definitely one of them. Especially when you learn some of the darker shit that happens. Ugh. It makes me shudder, but it also makes me like, when's the next season coming out? You know, it's like, come on, tell me when the next season's coming. Fucking, it's terrifying though, man. Made in Abyss. Alright, so we don't need you two anymore. Don't need you two. We need this Knocklum. And we need that Knocklum. Come here, bud. I've not read the manga. I'm not much of a reader. Because, one, I'm lazy. Two, I've never been that into manga to begin with. Not that there's anything wrong with manga, just... It's not my medium to enjoy things. I really just enjoy animation. Animation is where I'm happiest. Just, I don't know. I just like animation. It's my medium for storytelling. Let's put it that way. One day, I want to have my own animation studio. I want to make awesome animated works like no one's ever seen before. Until then, I'm a YouTuber that needs money. Yeah, you cannot fix Lily. You can't fix her yin. Not in the dating sim either. They are gonna have 2 versions of the game? I thought that was a joke. I thought that was the April Fool's joke. I know, the furries are gonna have a hell of a time. I love how Zoe was constantly voted. Zoe is, well, Zoe being the first tower boss probably helped boost her in the rankings. And I feel like the Syndicate get more love than any other faction because they have the oil rigs. Where's like the Free Pal Alliance Sanctuary? I don't really think these count. Because I don't think they're controlled by the PIDF. It's like the other factions don't really get much love, but the Syndicate really do. Maybe that's why Zoe was like the top pick. And plus, she has a really good character design, and being the first boss probably does help. That's another reason why I think I like Palworld more than... Pokemon has a lot of good things for it. One thing Pokemon... What's it called? Oh, hi, Emperor. Welcome, welcome back. Pokemon has a lot of good things going for it, but it also has a lot of stagnation. The thing about Palworld is that it's not restricted to one console. And I think that's why Pokemon doesn't succeed as much as it could. Is because it is locked down by Nintendo. However, Pokemon makes probably... I think Pokemon is one of the biggest IPs in the world, so I don't think that's really an issue. For Nintendo's. They're like, oh, we don't need to put our games on any other platform because Nintendo is the best. I think there is a bit of elitism inside Nintendo where they think they are the best at everything, which is bad, which is probably why they're trying to justify $90 fucking. Bro, what do you mean muted? Fuck you, Frozen. If I went as on, if I was muted the entire time, I fucking would have flipped shit. You just decided to take your volume. Fuck you, Frozen. I have 3 Vampiric Legend Diamond Body Demon God Fellbats. Excellent. Kick the dead body. What dead? I don't remember when that dead body was. I ain't a furry. I just have a lot in common with them. That is a mood. That right there is a mood, Ian. I'm like, I'm not a furry, but it's funny. Let's see. Fucking can't catch up on chat and talk. I've not seen Apothecary Diaries. It is something that I heard is worth watching, though. So I definitely will watch it. Fine, then I can make her... You can make her worse? Great. They do count the protection fees and funded by the FPA. Oh. Her backstory sounds interesting, too, as well. Yes, Pokemon is the biggest media franchise in the world. There's... I love you, Frozen. Welcome to the stream. It's because she's a level 10 and her workers are... We need to impress the missus. Yeah. What is the biggest IP in the world? What is the world's biggest IP? It is Pokemon. Okay. Having generated an estimate of 105 billion in revenue. Fuck. Well, shit. Pokemon, Mickey Mouse behind. Pokemon and Mickey Mouse. Star Wars doesn't even hit. Well, after what fucking they did to Star Wars, that doesn't surprise me anymore. Disney Princesses, Barbie, Harry Potter, and Marvel doesn't surprise. Call of Duty. Fuck. Fucking for a shitty ass company, Call of Duty does pretty good. Hello Kitty doesn't surprise me. Batman. What? Spider-Man is different than fucking Marvel? Oh, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's different. Okay. Dungeon Fight? What the fuck is Dungeon Fighter Online? South Korean stuff? Okay. Cars? Pixar Cars made $21 billion. Candy Crush, I can believe. Looney Tunes, I can believe. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Lion King made $15 billion? Dora, I can believe. Pac-Man, Toy Story, Peanuts, I can believe. Paw Patrol, I can believe. Avengers. Frozen doesn't surprise. Space Invaders. Oh yeah, that I can. Yeah, SpongeBob hasn't. I'm surprised SpongeBob's so low. But Warcraft, Despicable Minions, yeah, Star Trek, Street Fighter. That's interesting. Grand Theft Auto doesn't surprise me. What is Rikuma? Oh, Rikuma. Oh, that bear. Monster Strike. A Japanese game. Okay, mobile game. Jurassic Park. Wow. James Bond, Angry Birds, Dragon Ball's in the billions. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's coming up on Dragon Ball. That's interesting. Thomas, the Tank Engine, doesn't surprise. Fortnite has made $9 billion. How much of that money did they have to give back after they got their asses sued off? Epic gets their asses sued constantly for their fucking microtransaction bullshit with children. We need to just ban microtransactions near children. That's all I gotta say. Pokemon is top dog. It doesn't surprise me. Pokemon is... Have you seen fucking people in Pokemon cards or anything Pokemon related? People are fucking obsessed with Pokemon. Thinking that Palworld is going to have the success Pokemon... Well, maybe that's the problem. They don't like the potential of Palworld outdoing Pokemon. Unlikely that Palworld would outperform Pokemon if they were given enough time. I don't think Palworld would ever get that close. Palworld being a billion-dollar franchise is possible. It all depends on what they do next. But I think as an indie studio that had massive success, they're more focused on just making games fun. They're not in the mindset to, like, grind out the IP. I think they're just having fun with it rather than, oh, let's blow this up to astronomical levels and sell it to Sony and have Sony's version of Pokemon. I don't think they don't seem to want to do that, and I think that's a good thing. They're just doing their own thing, and I think that's pretty cool. Gotta say. Apothecary's a giant recommendation. I will watch it, Witch, I promise. I can make her goth and give Lily Noct for her. That'd be interesting if she went goth, if she had a goth option in the, what's it called? The, dating sim. Scarlet and Violet being... Is that really their best-selling game? Scarlet and Violet? Best-selling Nintendo game ever. No, I want like the best. Best-selling franchise. Mario makes more than Pokemon? That doesn't make any sense. Best-selling game. Wii Sports. Wasn't that free? Where did Pokemon Red and Blue, Mario Kart 8 on the Switch? That's okay. Diamond Pearl. Where is Pokemon Sword and Shield is down. I don't think Scarlet and Violet did as good as you think it did. Yeah, it's down here at 28. Wii Sports being the top one surprises me. Just a little bit. Yeah, Pokemon will never go anywhere. People are too obsessed with Pokemon for anything to ever change. Pokemon is going to be an eternal IP. The problem is what happens when the developers at Game Freak die. That's what's gonna, like, really... That's gonna be a problem. Because I don't know exactly how they make Pokemon. I think Game Freak is the only place that will make Pokemon. Like, nobody else can. I think Lugia was the only exception for the Pokemon movie back in the day. And they made it a real Pokemon. I don't know what's going to happen when the lead people of Game Freak either die or retire. I don't think you can retire in Japan. I don't know if you're allowed to. Don't fact check me on that one. That's probably bullshit. But yeah, Pokemon's eternal. It's not going fucking anywhere. Let's see. Can be higher. Yeah, poo can be higher because of China. Yep, China. China. Big China. Did you vape or drink the water? Because that was... Yeah, I don't know. I drink a lot of water. I'm just slurping it up. The EU has made a law against microtransactions, finally. Even though Europe's going to hell in a handbasket, they've done some good things, like make it so that you can't buy digital currencies that you have to have like the dollar amount that skins and shit are worth making. So I'll give the EU that one, but they don't get that much. Spider-Man's okay, so Sony, okay. Pokemon is, yeah, if Palworld starts its series like animation or cartoons and adds sappier stories for bosses, etc., it could... Palworld can be a big hit, but I think Palworld is a bigger hit outside of Japan. I don't know how well they're selling in Japan, but globally, Palworld fucking popped off. I think they're at 32 million in sales last time I checked for the game. And 32 million... Let's see. Okay. 32 million sales times this game's $30. Let's say that no sales existed. That's almost $1 billion. Wow, fuck. Well, divide that by... How do I do math on this calculator? I need to take out 30%. 96. But do I do just divided by 1.3? Yeah, I think so, something like that. So, in Magic Christmas Land, if they did 32 million in sales, Palworld, they have over $500 million. Let's just say in Happy-Go-Lucky Christmas Land, and then I took the 30% out of what Steam takes. If I'm doing math right, which I probably aren't. But if that's the case, Palworld is loaded for an indie studio. 32 million at $30 a pop, that's a fuck ton of money. That really is. They did so, and I'm glad that they're trying to help other indie devs. Palworld is basically, let's just make games fun. Nintendo is, let's make games for money. It's dumb. It really is. But if Palworld starts to expand into more media, which is why they are partnering with Sony Entertainment, not Sony the game company, Sony Entertainment, even though it's all under the same umbrella. Which is probably why Nintendo got pissed. One of the reasons. But who knows for sure? We'll know after the lawsuit's done. But it's dumb. It's really stupid. Still nothing. Let's see. Oh, the actual EU law? Hold on. Best-selling game at launch. Also true. Palworld starts it. Let's see. I'd like to see an animated series of Palworld. I think it would be very good. It's sold really well in Japan. Oh, it did? Okay, well, because I heard there was a lot of Japanese, like, really hating on Pocket Pair for Nintendo during the lawsuit originally. At least that's what I thought. Maybe it was just a couple of angry people on Twitter, like it normally is. There are 4 Pokemon that I like in the current gen. Weedcat, yeah, Meowscarada. I don't like Skeledirge at all. The Ice Dragon is also a disappointment in my eyes. The Ghostfire Pokemon that is a Mega Man reference. Oh, Celeblade? I don't remember. Fucking, I like Tinkaton. Tinkaton is cool. Imagine you're some small indie studio considering bankruptcy and suddenly you have $1 billion. Yeah. It's the rule edge. Thanks, Frozen. Hi, Bubs. I've heard that Haldeus is the best pal to fight Xenolord. What about Blazemont Ryu? I don't know because I haven't fought him. Cerule Edge is... Here. I don't think I should go to Google image search. We might get some things that we don't want. This is Cerule Edge. He's like a, he's a sword boy. Okay. There we go. I mean, the Pokemon designs are really fucking good. Cerule Edge is really cool. I like him. He's good. There's a couple of them I don't like. And I don't understand why they keep fucking up the starters sometimes. The only good starter out of Scarlet and Violet is Meowscarada, which is the grass starter. I don't like the other starters at all. Well, I like starters. I don't like their final evolutions. I think Quackavale looks like a fucking idiot. And then, I think Skeledirge looks wrong. I just don't like how he looks. I think they could have done him better. That's an opinion of mine. Orthworm is... I like Orthworm. He's funny. Hydrapple is also cool. Like, there's so many good new Pokemon. The problem is just, the problem is just, like, some of them just... I mean, there's Pokemon I like and hate in every generation. Like, Stonjourner, I think, is still one of the stupidest Pokemon they've ever made. I hate him. Yeah, they've put him on 4 legs. I just don't like how his head looks for whatever reason. It just, for me, it's off-putting for some reason. I just don't like it. But there's a lot of good Pokemon out of Gen 9. And you think about it, Gen 10 is next year, 2026, I think. I think because Pokemon works in a 3-year cycle. I just want them to make new evolutions, but I know they won't. Oh. Fucking, let's see. You said general? Key principles. Yeah. Oh, you gave me a fucking PDF document. The Consumer Protection Cooperation Networking Key Principles on in-game virtual currencies. Okay. Okay. Offering in-game virtual currencies only in bundles mismatch the value of purchasables in-game digital content and services. I've always hated that about currencies. They always never give you enough in order to buy the thing you want, so you have to buy more. Denying consumers the possibility to choose the specific amount of in-game virtual currency to be purchased. Oh, is that what it does instead? So they're making it are they forcing you to make it a slider instead of a direct purchase? I mean, either way, that's a win. Contractual terms should be far plain and clear. Okay, so they're just basically making it less scummy. Which I'm for. However, fucking the EU is on fire right now because of a whole bunch of fucking morons. Remember when we thought Garbodor was what we thought was the bottom tier for Pokemon designs? Yeah, I know. Some Pokemon are like, hold my beer. And it kind of makes you appreciate Garbodor, like, you weren't that bad. You weren't that bad, Garbodor. Okay, look up the sale number in Japan. Okay, I'll look it up in a sec, Jason. The Gator is cool. He went for... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hi, Danny. Dang, it's Friday. Where did the week go? I don't know, Danny. I got like, let's see. I got like maybe like 4 or 5 more animation cells done to animate later. Fucking this video I'm making is super complicated this time. Oh, they're complicated every time. It's just a pain in the ass. It's like, where the fuck the week go? It's like, it's already done. But welcome, Danny. I dislike the fact they broke the Chinese Zodiac theme. Did they? Is it broken? Or I thought they're... I think there's like ways to fudge it. I don't know exactly. I'm not sure. I would have to look at a theory video. Passerby, welcome passerby. Personally, I want spin-offs with the known Pokemon. You want more Mystery Dungeon games? A new Mystery Dungeon game would be interesting. It does multiple things. Okay, at least Garbodor was themed, yeah. You have to display the real money equivalent, so no money abstract. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Premium currencies must be buyable at custom amounts, no multiple. That's a really good change, though. And no advertising to children. Yes, let adults gamble. You can't stop adults from gambling. It's like alcohol. You can't stop people from drinking, you can't stop people from smoking, and you can't stop people from gambling. What am I doing right now? I'm playing a gacha game with these fucking eggs. It's like, oh, when will I get all the passives I need on the fucking next thing so I can get all the cool things? That's what I'm doing, except I don't have to pay for it. This is gambling. This is technically gambling. It's like, oh, what am I gonna get out of the egg today? No. If you debate me, the croc is somehow a snake, I will tip my hat to you. I think it's because of the Quetzalcoatl thing, but I don't know. There has to be like some like way to connect it, but it's like you're really stretching. But the Chinese zodiac thing was so, it's so like believable that I think there's like different ways to do it. I think, what's his name? Loglin? Fucking, he does theory videos on Pokemon all the goddamn time. I think he explained it at some point. Honestly, I don't want a new Mystery Dungeon. It isn't the same level story-wise. Yeah. Gates to Infinity, Sky was... Oh yeah, Gates to Infinity, I did play that. That wasn't really fun. It was bad, and... Pokemon has had a rough time in 3D, I just gotta say. Where I prefer how Pokemon looks in 3D sometimes. I think, what's it called? Pokemon is so good. What's that his fucking name? Fucking, what's that dumb bitch's name? Fucking follow it. Logston? Hold on. Okay, okay, it's Logston. Pokemon Fire Starter. Logston. No, he did a video on it. The Fiery Controversy of Gen 8 Starters. Fire Starter Pokemon Theory. Explained and fixed. Oh, somebody else did it, but it wasn't Logston. But yeah, there are people still holding on to that theory. Pokemon goes deep, but I don't know, like, I don't know. It's possible. Conquest was a good Pokemon game, but it will never come back. Pokemon, it was basically Pokemon Fire Emblem. It was a really fun game, I gotta admit. I did play it on DS. Who knows if it'll ever come back? Probably not. Remember Diablo Immortal? Fucking... Yeah, wasn't that the mobile game? I don't give a shit about Blizzard, and I don't give a shit about mobile games. You're not spending money like... Yeah. Also true. Honestly, I don't want... Yeah, okay. Good guy pocket pair letting you gamble without bankrupting you. Yeah. Maybe that's why I like games that involve creature collecting and breeding. It's a numbers thing. It's a numbers thing where I don't have to sacrifice real life money or, well, I do sacrifice sanity still, but it's just like I don't have to sacrifice money in order to gamble, essentially. They're like gotcha eggs. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. It has a lot of ROM hacks. Me when the Pokemon League confirms Arceus' circle. Yeah. Let's see. Now we just need them to let us VR and play on the PAL. Just hoping they don't poison pill it with Palworld dating sim. Parents will screech. VR, Palworld and VR would be very interesting. My breeding base is getting attacked by Lovander. You lucky man. Goodbye, Ragnarok. Maybe Nintendo was going downhill when they took out the slot machines. Just leave. People are gonna do any. This is why older games are better. Because they're not restricted by bullshit. I mean, if you're gonna put a real casino with real money, then yes, that is a problem. But if you, what's it called? If it is a fake casino, get the fuck over yourself. And plus, if it's just and it's only Europe that has that issue. Europe has a lot of fucking issues, but fucking gambling ain't one. Or, getting kids addicted to gambling ain't one. Come on. I hate this spot. It's the worst spot. Focus mode, trying not to die. Come on, Gilbert, last a little longer, bud. Multi-guided missile again. Come on, Bucky, let's get the fuck out of here. Ow. Leave me alone, damn it. Okay, there we go. You can use photo mode to scout the rigs. Learns, yeah. Well, I do that with the modded photo mode. I'm not sure how far you can get with the in-game one because I like the mod better because the mod lets me cheat a little more. I mean, it's not cheating. It's convenient scouting. Yeah. I mean, you probably can do it with the regular one, just not as much of a range. And you get pretty far. Oh, we shouldn't stay here, that's for damn sure. Oh no, Jetta, no! Ow! Lasers! Don't stop when there's lasers. That was a dumb idea. Ah. Older games just let you do things. Yeah, I remember playing Alona Plus, which let you have a small child as a pet and cure their pregnancy using acid. The fuck? I mean, that sounds like a good game. That's pretty dumb. That's funny though. You should start where those 3 gun turrets are, take them out. Yeah, I could do that, but brute force is another option. Funniest shit I've ever seen. I know, that was a great time for a selfie. Fucking not. Don't let the low bunnies in. My spring is okay. It gets really humid where I live, so it kind of sucks. I like snow because everything's dead and I don't have to mow the lawn. That's the only reason I like winter. Because I don't have to deal with anything. But spring's not too bad. I mean, I get allergies on all seasons, so it doesn't really fucking matter. I need to buy more eggs and milk for cake. I think it's mostly eggs. But it's not too bad. Easter will be enjoyable, I think. What are we having for Easter again? I think we're having, I think we might be having a turkey or something. I can't remember. Someone mentioned something delicious. Grappling hook. Oh boy, and I did it to myself. Deal with it being cold. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. You can always put more clothes on, but you can only get so naked. That's just live by that motto. I'd rather be in a nice fluffy blanket than having to lay naked, sweat dripping off my balls. Roasted goose, the bird of committed love. Well, that's cool. I do have me a wife, so yes. I forget if we were doing prime. We might be doing prime rib, but I highly doubt it. Someone mentioned it at some point in my house. It all depends what we can afford. Prime rib is good though. And Elona Plus alcohol had to be patched because it was so OP that you could kill God by getting her drunk enough. What the fuck is this game? Elona Plus is a really janky feature-packed game similar to Dwarf Fortress. I heard of Dwarf Fortress. I did hear that one. What do you think would be better for the Ranch Pal passives and reduce the amount of... I would say, yeah, just reduce the amount of food they eat so they stay there longer, and then maybe Nocturnal Yin. Nocturnal would mean they never go to sleep. Nocturnal, Master of Fasting, Diet Lover, and then whatever the one under Diet Lover is would probably be the best. I think Dainty Eater, I can't remember. But yeah, I would say Nocturnal would be definitely beneficial. Successor from the dev on Steam called E-Line, which is a lot less jank, but still needs a lot more content. Well, that's cool. I like it when there's like successors to games. You said it's called Alona Plus. Heart of the Immovable King is fine if you're running slave hours. If you're running normal working conditions, you don't need the sanity boost. But if you are working on like sanity, on high sanity, then yes, Alona Plus. I've never heard of it. Maybe I have heard of this game. I maybe have seen this game. The game looks familiar. Maybe not. Maybe. Well, that's cool. Tell that to your pals. They don't lose sanity from not eating. That's fucking fantastic, Frozen. I haven't really had the need to run higher working conditions. Never really have. I need more grenades, though. That I do need. I am missing pal metal ingots. You never mess with the working conditions. Joy. Oh, okay, let's see. Kinda running. Well, you know, we could. I mean, I know we're trying to breed Nocklum to fight Bjorn. So I think we still need to wait on that. Because Bjorn's a pain in the dick. We have the cake place set up now, pretty much. I guess we do need more chromium. Maybe we should get. Oh, it's not a stream without a chat bot. I don't want to buy chat bots. Begone. Begone, bot thought. Bjorn is an absolute unit, which is why I'm trying to breed Nocklum. I forget who. I don't remember. It was 2 streams ago. Someone suggested we breed Nocklum, and I can't remember who. I'm blanking because I'm fucking tired, and that was 2 weeks ago. Cecil has a nice Ilana review that sums up the game well. Okay. Let me see. I'll add it to my watch later. Ilana plus. Ilana plus JRPG. Oh, it's a JRPG open. Okay. 7 years ago, damn. Let's see, where is the... Okay, save to watch later. Alright, I'll watch it later. Not quite at that level to be a reaction streamer yet. One day we'll watch YouTube videos together. What's my favorite game for Switch 2? No! Did they actually put Bravely Default on the Switch 2? Fuck no. God, that game gave me cancer. God, I hated that game. Ah. I hate that game. Bravely Default Switch 2. Did they remake it? Oh, God. Did you breed a good Gale Claw? Yeah, I do have the Gale Claw Witch. Yeah, he is, he's done. He's actually breeding to get me a Gobfin right now. God damn it. Wait, this is Bravely Default 2. Do they have the original Bravely Default? Bravely Default Remaster. Okay, yeah. Wait. Bravely Default 2 is on Steam, I thought. Yeah, Bravely Default 2's on Steam. The original isn't, for whatever reason. Oh, it's a Square Enix game. God, I hated that game. Still have nightmares. Oh, the original is getting an HD remaster. Okay. But yeah, the Gale Claw is at the breeding base. I just remember having the worst time playing Bravely Default. I actually played it on my YouTube channel. I quit after a while because I fucking hated it. Yeah, we got Murica, Witch. So he's all done. We're just trying to get a, we're trying to breed Gobfins. But, so far to no avail. I forgot to set up the cakes back at the other base because my brain is fucking not doing it today, like every day. I just live in a constant state of delusion. It's fine. Ugh. Let's see. Put Brad Williams fun size. Laugh your fedora off. Funny, especially daddy. What? Daddy issues and Brad. What? What the fuck? What is that? A video, passerby? So is Serenity good to use for? Did I wait? Nope. Serenity is probably the best skill that you can have on a pal. The ability to attack faster is going to be very good. You're gonna do more damage if you can attack faster. That's what I think, at least. Oh, he's a comedian. Oh, he puts a stand-up on you. Brad Willett. Are you talking about the dwarf? The dwarf comedian? I do know who he is. Brad Willett. Yeah. It's this guy. I like Brad. He's awesome. He's funny as hell. Yeah, Brad's cool. I listen to him. I don't listen to him. Balls, listen, words out of mouth. Come on. Oh, wait, what the fuck did I do on? Oh, fuck. If Empiric Legend, okay. Yeah, Brad is funny. I like Brad. I see him on TikTok all the time. Vampiric and Legend. Okay, we want Vampiric, Legend. Vampiric, Legend. Demon God. And Serenity, I think we'll do this time. Been running 4 Goffins and a Fellbat for the lifesteal, tons of damage. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get the Gobfins up and running, but we're still fucking waiting on good old RN Jesus to fucking give it to us. RN Jesus giveth, RN Jesus taketh away. Maybe give it another chance. You might have a better taste in games now. Having to play Bravely Default actually makes me want to cry. I would probably just die of just like hatred. I have like it's like an unmatched hatred for Bravely Default. The answer is no. Nimble, swift, no. No. Mosk only takes from me and gives it to my friends. Okay. The god of loot has forsaken us. Say, here's a random question. What would be a fitting signature PAL for a former PAL genetic researcher? Huh. Oh, you finished Zoshia. Armor already, killer? Damn. Let's see, the best PAL for like an escaped convict. You'd have to fall in love with some type of PAL. Maybe like Paldeus. Like, it'd have to be like a noble PAL, like maybe Paldeus. Not a bad idea. Or like Patilli. Patilli's not another bad idea, Shadow. It only took you 4 high rank quests to get this entire armor set. Monster Hunter's too fucking easy, man. And had 9 of it. 9 of his. You have 9. Monster Hunter is a piece of crap, I swear to God. It's too easy to get things. Wilds is bad. Fucking, I'll go on my Wilds rant tomorrow on stream when we fucking do Wilds again. Lunaris would also work in. You can always sell your soul to Big Red to see if that gets you what you want. Big Red? You talking about Dr. Brawny? Let's see. One of the Xenos would also work. Shadowbeak would work. This game's supposed to be fun, not challenging or too challenging. I'm talking about Monster Hunter, Jason. Monster Hunter. I carved. You carved the gems? You carved all the gems. The loot tables are stupid then. I remember the hell of trying to get a fucking mantle for a fucking weapon. It's too easy to get anything anymore. It makes it boring. What's the point of working for anything if it's just given to you? Lame. I like challenge in a game. If I don't have anything to work towards, I get bored. The reason I'm still playing Palworld is because I need to A, beat the 2 raid bosses and the ultra variants, and fucking beat Bjorn. That's one of the reasons I'm still streaming this until for now. But we should start thinking about playing another game at some point. Because I don't know how much longer Monster Hunter Wilds is gotta keep me entertained if they keep dropping pussy shit. They kind of buff the monster's womb for endgame. You see, they swap the drop chance, the claw and fur and such with place and gems. Yeah, pretty much. But they do specifically attack that takes 75% of your health. So what? Monster Hunter's done that all the time. I want more harder. Less droppy chance. More grind. They're taking the grind out of Monster Hunter, and that's the entire point of fucking Monster Hunter. Fucking Rise was harder to grind fucking things in. God. Why is gaming becoming easy? Fuck the casuals. Get them out of here. Monster Hunter is too easy to get stuff. Palworld is super grindy, and yeah, Palworld is grindy, but at least it feels meaningful when you finally get it. I don't know. Palworld's a little different because it's a survival game, but at least I have something to work towards. Oh, I got him. fucking didn't drop fucking thing again, ass hat. Let's see. What other games am I considering? Wait, did you say Terraria? I just couldn't think of a clever thing like RNGesus for the oh. That's what you meant. Okay. Monster Hunter is too easy to get. Yeah, let's see. Then again, it's just me. Kind of gamer. I like. Well, yeah, people. There's two types of gamers. Well, there's three types of gamers. You have the casual. Well, no, there's four types of gamers. You have the casuals. They suck ass and they destroy gaming because they're stupid. You have gamers. They enjoy to dabble in gaming. They enjoy it. It's fun. They like a little challenge. Then you have the people that like the challenges. They like things that are hard to obtain, records and like achievements and stuff. And then you have Dark Souls players. They're masochists. They're fucking masochists and suck From Software's cock. Those are the four types of gamers. there's some in between, but that's pretty much how that's all the gamers. The problem with me playing a horror game, Jason, is that I would probably scream like a bitch, and I have too many people in my house to let me scream like a bitch, which is why I avoid horror games, because I can get loud. One day I'll have a soundproof room where that's not a problem, but until then, I can't really do horror games all that well. But I know we talked about it a couple of streams ago, but people did mention that we should play Digimon, like some type of Digimon game. It's close. It is a creature collector. Maybe we play fucking a Digimon game. I don't know. What other games do I have in my library? I know I already scream like a bitch, but that's fun. Yeah, you're a Dark Souls player, killer. From Software has a nice cock. They do. From Software is probably like one of the one of the few companies that can produce a game and anybody will flock to it like moths to a flame. I don't cheat in my game. I don't like cheating in a game, especially a survival game, because I feel like it defeats the purpose of playing the fucking survival game. Trying to see the good old Pokemon shiny hunting grind. Yeah, now it's too easy and it makes me sick as well. It's like now it's nothing special. Add a fifth category for competitive speedrunning. Yeah, the fucking masochist that did every FromSoft game without dying. That person needs to be studied. We are not all masochists. Some of us are sadists. Yep. You should play Rune Factory 4. It's one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. And if you play on Hell mode, you need to have some in-depth game knowledge and grinding of the skills. Rune Factory 4? The hell is 4? The hell is a Rune Factory? There is a vibrant world of Rune Factory and experience a legendary fantasy farming adventure. The farming adventure? Interesting. Don't know. I'm in that type of gamer, I'm sorry. Hey, it's not... Hey, you don't have to be. You just have to enjoy... You just have to enjoy something and just be happy, I guess. I'm not happy. I'm the gamer that isn't happy. But... Fucking, I know. Actually, the one dude played all Souls games back-to-back without dying and getting hit once. Yeah, I know. He's fucking... That's a monster right there. Harvest Moon spin-off. Oh, is that what inspired Stardew Valley? That's cool. One day I would love to complete Satisfactory because I always stop when I get to the trains. One day I will do it. I've restarted Satisfactory 4 times and I fucking have 170 hours in it. I always stop when the trains come. But I was thinking of like things I could stream, like, I don't know. Maybe I have The Witcher I've never played. I don't know. I mean, could go back to like older Monster Hunter games as well. Who knows? Never finished Nier Automata. There are a lot of things I haven't done. Phantasy Star. I know what Phantasy Star is. I'm not sure about that one. I played a little bit of Nier. I just suck. I just suck at games. I could probably do it though. 26 endings? Oh my god. I'd probably try an achievement hunt and get all 26 endings. It's probably an achievement. Subnautica would probably make me shit myself. If Ark taught me one thing, the ocean is bullshit. "13 canon endings. God. You know, speaking of Nier Automata, I never watched the anime that they made for Nier Automata. I should do that. I heard it was good. Hopefully it's good. As long as it's not by fucking Netflix. Netflix can actually suck a dick. I recall it takes 3 playthroughs of it. Damn. That sounds like a pain. If Ark taught me anything, it's that dinosaurs are worthless in the game about taming dinosaurs. Yeah, go for the wyverns. Ever did Baldur's Gate 3? You wanted to see me break Baldur's Gate 3? I never played Baldur's Gate 3. That's an idea. Another vote for Subnautica. Survival and very rewarding. And yes, but imagine how evil an alien ocean would be. Oh god, Subnautica. Oh. I have thalassophobia and I shit myself just seeing the scene where you get out of the pad and no land in sight. Will probably play it as a punishment someday. Thalassophobia? Is that a fear of ocean? Tell me, Google. Is the intense and irrational fear of the ocean or large bodies of water? I might have that as well. Because I don't know why, just the ocean, it's beautiful, but at the same time, I don't want to go in it. It's just like, there's too many things in the ocean, there's too many weird things happening in the ocean, aliens probably live under the sea, I just don't want to fucking go in the ocean. I have a fear of oceans, spiders, heights, and bridges. Heights I'm okay with. I get a little butterfly-y. I get butterflies in my stomach a little bit with height, but only if I'm like not inside something secure. Like if I was on like a bridge and it was really high up, I would probably freak the fuck out. But if I'm in like an airplane, I don't really have that issue. Let's see. I wonder why Digimon... I think it's because Digimon came before Pokemon. If I remember right, Digimon came out first. Well, then it's just like they also have like things like Yokai Watch. Pokemon doesn't own the creature collection genre. They can't own that one because it's a genre. But what they can control is Pokeballs. For whatever reason, they can control balls. It's dumb. It really is stupid. A Zoids game. What? I'm having a blank on what Zoids is. The fuck is a Zoid again? Zoids? Yeah, it is not on Steam. Oh, Subnautica might actually make me shit myself on stream. Ugh. Gundam beasts? The last... There's a chance they may lose one patent. The ball throwing one is really out there because technically Pokeballs are just traps. And you trap animals all the time in real life and video games. Pokeballs are essentially just like pitfall and snare traps in ball form. I don't really see Nintendo being able to own that. I think that's dumb. The thing is, if Pocket Pair starts getting standing on that case, they might attempt to settle out of court so that doesn't become a precedent. However, I think Bucky said they're gonna go all the way, but we'll see if that changes. It's really dumb, though. The throwing ball one they patent is a MBL throwing pitch. Exactly! There's a lot of arguments you can make for throwing a ball and a monster coming out. Ah. How do you capture creatures in Digimon? I don't think you really do capture creatures. You know, Digimon is like the most crackhead infused like IP that I still don't fucking understand. For the life of me, I can't, like, Digimon doesn't make any sense. That's just what I think. It's like this cute little dog evolves to a rabbit with pants, and then you give it a machine gun, and then it has the power to fight God. Digimon makes no sense. I think you just have them as partners, or like you have them stuck in like a digi device. I don't know how fucking Digimon works. I played a little bit of Digimon. I watched the show mostly, but Digimon makes no goddamn sense. Confuses the ever-living shit out of me, that's for sure. But they got a banger-ass theme song, that they do have. And baseball was made way before Pokemon. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Killer. It's bullshit. They're gonna find something eventually about it. But the thing is, Nintendo is just trying to make Pocket Pair yield. And there are some people in this world that will not yield to big companies. And I think Pocket Pair is one of them. They're tied. I think it sets a bad precedent for people trying to make games. Pocket Pair is extremely indie friendly. They love indie so much that they want to protect it. And I think them fighting Nintendo is a really good thing, and I hope they and I hope Nintendo loses. Nintendo, these big companies need to stop killing IPs and then making it so that it's hard to make new IPs. But gamers are really good at figuring out what they like and what and what becomes popular, like Palworld, Schedule 1, Repo, Lethal Company. Games like that are succeeding en masse, and they're all indies. Monster Hunter Wilds is succeeding. I think they got 10 million in sales, which is really good for Monster Hunter considering it's 70 fucking bucks. But I still think Wilds is the worst game they've made. It's maybe my opinion will change when the expansion comes out, but I still think Wilds is shit. February 27th, 1996. First ever Pokemon game. Yeah. 1910, first pitch in baseball. 10 feet tall. Don't forget that 10 feet tall in a metal bikini. Yeah, that's fucking Digimon. Dog turns into a toaster. That turns into a tank, then turns into a smexy waifu. Yes. They are digital monsters, yeah. Nintendo is putting a lawsuit because they are worried that the yen's... Oh. You know, that might actually make sense, Passer. I didn't think about Nintendo as... I know Nintendo... Ooh. I know the yen is really weak right now for... I don't know the exact reasons behind that. I don't know how currency works. But... Nintendo being a backbone for Japan wouldn't surprise me for the Japanese economy, because Nintendo is loved around the world. That would probably explain a lot of the price increases. However, I don't know if that's a good idea, because if this blows up in Nintendo's face, Japan could suffer for that. I didn't think about that. That kind of sucks. I hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, Monster Hunter is Capcom's #1 seller now. They beat Resident Evil and Street Fighter. The year Street Fighter was kind of bad sell. Yeah, if Capcom was short, I think $60 million for the stockholder for their end of year. So they released Monster Hunter Wilds in a broken state on PC in order to pad their numbers so that the investors were happy. This is again the problem with shareholders and stockholders. They only cater to them. They don't cater to the player and the customer that often. So we got a broken experience for Wilds, and I think Wilds is just bad in a lot of ways. It's not what Monster Hunter was. But it's still okay game. Well, they do get away with some shit that Pokemon is too scared to put in. Yeah. The thing is, Pokemon wants to look like a family-friendly brand because Nintendo is family-focused entertainment. They do a pretty good job at that. However, the problem is Nintendo... Or kids seem to really like M-rated games like Call of Duty and shit like that for whatever reason. I don't know why. Just from my experience, it's like kids want to play with guns in Fortnite. They don't really want to play with Mario or the monkey or like Donkey Kong. It's more of like our generation, like older like millennials and Gen Z that prefer Nintendo games. So I'm surprised they don't start marketing toward more adulter themes. But maybe it's just that's the purpose of Nintendo's brand, is just to be a broad audience and not be overly sexualized. I mean, there's some like sexiness in some of the like games. Like fucking they put Princess Peach in fucking jeans. Some hot ass jeans. So I don't know, it is. Yeah, kids want to be edgy. Yeah. Digimon is bizarre, but it made a lot more sense to me when I stopped seeing them as computer programs and started seeing them like demons, yeah, that live in the computer. It's like Nanovore. Fucking, if you know what Nanovore is... I fucking remember that shit, and I miss Nanovore. Nanovore would have been a great franchise. Too bad they killed it. Where's that stupid horse? Monster Hunter is not a huge AAA game, it's a small one. I know they did I think they did triple A on it. I think Monster Hunter is the only AAA game that actually did really good last year. There might be another one, but I feel like AAA is suffering because of stake and shareholders, bloated studios, and then studios being bought up by Microsoft and Sony. So they start gutting everything. And then probably woke bullshit has also... Oh, by the way, Ubisoft's going bankrupt. Sorry, Ubi. You shouldn't have fucking done dumb shit. Fucking dumbasses. Well, if your series is too big and it's based on something like monster catching, you can really just rely on kids anymore. Which is why they made the life-size Gardevoir plush. What kid wants a life-size Gardevoir plush? That's not the first one I would think of. If I was little Timmy and I was a kid, I would want a life-size fucking Charizard. You know why they made the Gardevoir plush. It is for the adults. They are going to do not-so-kind things to that Gardevoir. That thing will become a sex doll. It 100% will be. You know it's already happening. Think of all the Gardevoirs out there right now that are being fucking molested and modified. A lot of them. We need... Oh, which, don't even talk to me about Fossil Fighters. I would fucking die to have Fossil Fighters back. I would sell my left kidney and my right nut to have another Fossil Fighters game. If Fossil Fighters tomorrow dropped on Switch 2, I would find a way to pay the stupid price for it. Fossil Fighters would be so worth me buying a Switch 2. But that would be the only fucking reason I would ever buy a Switch 2 is if Fossil Fighters came back. Yeah, I played Fossil Fighters on my channel, Frozen. You're old enough to fucking remember that. Fucking Fossil Fighters was the bomb! All three... Well, I think Frontiers was the worst of the three, but they were all three very good games. I mean, they're really old. I think the original one was the best, and then Champions was really good. I don't know why, but I really am getting tired of vehicles in games for whatever reason. Like, I don't like the secret in Monster Hunter. I didn't like the truck in Frontier. It's supposed to be a cool feature, but I don't like how it's forced for movement in any game. I'm getting sick of vehicles for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe I have vehicle fatigue. I kind of miss just running around. I feel like when you're running around fast in a vehicle, you kind of just don't appreciate and do less exploring. But that's my idea. But I would kill for a new Fossil Fighters game. Fucking, I loved Dinah, whatever the fuck her name is. Duna. That was like so mind-blowing as a kid, finding out who she was. It was fucking awesome. Fossil Fighters was the shit. That was one of the best fucking games I've ever played. Yeah, you did hear new Fossil Fighters. I would kill for a new Fossil Fighters. Drop it tomorrow, Nintendo, and I will give you my left testicle. Do not... Yeah, the plushies are sex dolls. 100% they are. Gardevoir is affordable too. Sex dolls are too expensive. You see, a fleshlight and a pair of scissors is less expensive than a real sex doll. You got a Gardevoir, it's life-size, therefore it's cuddleable. You can modify it to have the pocket pussy go inside of it, which is the little slit of the crotch area with a pair of scissors. That thing is being fucked. It 100% is. I'm sorry, God of War. I bet you the Lucario one went through a similar fate. Nintendo wanted money. I'm gonna replay Fossil Fighters from the moment I get back home. Oh, Fossil Fighters was so good. I did. What's it called? My most successful Let's Play series ever. Playlist. See, if we go to popular on my videos, the first episode 10 years ago is still my top 10. It's two Fossil Fighters videos fucking from a Let's Play 10 years ago are still in my top 10 most viewed videos. That's fucking ridiculous. Hey, Goth Girls made it to top 10. Hello. Thank God. Tarantras being number fucking 1 and Splatty doesn't surprise me. But fucking Fossil Fighters, oh, it was such a good game. Definitely, I liked Champions and the original better. Frontier was okay. I would give it a B+. It's not terrible, but the other two were better. But that was the good shit. You gave your entire cock and balls for it. Lucario does have the pussy, great. Well, there is a Renamon is the low punny of Digimon. It is. Fucking Alex on Discord loves the shit out of that thing. Hell, maybe we have to play Digimon next. We might play some Digimon at some point. We'll play the one I have in my fucking Steam library because I'm too broke to buy anything else. We'll play Cyber Sleuth. Well, it might be a little while, but I think we'll play it. I think playing that on stream would be fun. Plus 103 achievements. That's good stuff. Yeah, fucking Lady Devilmon. Fucking, if I keep scrolling, eventually we'll find porn, so I can't do that on fucking here. Renamon was Digimon's answer to Gardevoir, and Lopunny was the response? Yeah. You know, Renamon never really clicked for me when I was little. My favorite one from Digimon, whatever that one, I think it was Digimon Adventures, I liked Guilmon and Gargamon. The fox never clicked for me until fucking Alex told me about how like sexualized Renamon is in the furry community, and now it makes more sense. This week, the Palworld will stop making plushies. They finally made the Lovander body pillow. They finally did it. Fucking, it took a year, but they caved. They made the Lovander body pillow. Eventually, there will be a life-size plush of it. I mean, if Pocket Pair wants money, one way to fucking do it. I have run out of stuff to do. Impmon was my favorite because way cooler when he turned into Beelzemon. Yeah, I remember him. I liked, well, I'm a dinosaur guy if you can't fucking tell. I'm autistic. I like dinosaurs and trains. Not that hard to fucking please. That's why I played so much fucking Ark. And Fossil Fighters. What did I do with all that cake? I didn't even take it out of the thing, did I? There's a Chillet body pillow, too? Great. They need a life-size Chillet plush. People will spoon the shit out of it. I think Digimon, though, leads to a more of a adult audience than a children audience, because I don't really hear any kid say, oh, I love Digimon. Which is kind of sad. But I'm surprised Digimon's still going as good as it is, quite frankly. Chill it is for the cool nights. Yeah, that would be nice. Like, have a chill it that's also like a reverse warmy. And then have a chill it Ignis that is a warmy. Digimon is for teens. Digimon is for the emo kid that really likes Lady Devilmon and Beelzemon. That's the entire point. Still nothing. Metabots. What are Metabots? The collectible battle robots. Metabots. Metabots. I maybe have seen this, but I've never... You know, every time I go to Google image, it's a gamble to find porn. I should really stop doing that. I never knew what Metabots was, but I feel like I've seen it before. Did you mean tries to go for kids? No. I think Digimon doesn't I think Digimon tried to market to children and failed. I feel like the same thing happened with Yokai Watch, because you barely ever hear anything about Yokai Watch these days. Pokemon is just too strong of an IP. It just is. Especially for children, it's Pokemon and Fortnite. Let's see, Pokemon, Fortnite, and then what other things do kids really fucking like? Minecraft. I'm not sure if that's as true anymore. But it's Roblox. You know what? It's gonna be Roblox. It's Pokemon, Fortnite, and Roblox. Those three IPs have single-handedly captured children. I think that's true. I don't know if Minecraft is as popular with children anymore. It might be. I don't know that for sure, though. Only you left it. Yes. Metabots is still big in Japan? I didn't know. The thing is, Japan does a lot of things. Japan, there's things that are popular in Japan like all the time, like Hello Kitty and stuff like that, because that's the stuff that's made there and that's stuff that's most prevalent, I'd say. But yeah. Harvest knowledge, maybe level 4 watering. Do I have anything with level 4 watering? You don't have it. Oh, German title do. Fucking I hate these big lizards. They're fucking huge. This is why I picked the smaller creatures. Digimon is just Americanized Pokemon with guns. Yes, but yet it was made by the Japanese. What we need is America to make their own Pokemon. We need somebody. Maybe I'll do it one day. I'll make my own Pokemon thing and it'll be awesome. And it'll not be by the Japanese. It'll have more guns and the guns will have guns. If you have safe search on, the porn is no longer an issue. Now, why would I turn safe search on? That's dumb. You never know what you're missing. That's a joke. Not really. I remember soft locking a Metabot's GameCube game because we couldn't find out how to switch to a different required bot. Wow. What I meant to say earlier is that you think Palworld is for kids or adult. Palworld is not for kids. I have not met any of my like cousins and their friends. No one has ever mentioned Palworld. Hi Alex, we were talking about Digimon. What's it called? What the fuck? No, get off me. I think Palworld is for adults. Specifically adults that like indie games. I feel like more people, especially older people, like in the 20s, 30s, 40s even, are more focused on indie titles these days than AAA. I feel like AAA is catering towards casual gamers at this point. Casual gamers and children. It's easier to... Because kids don't see $60 as a game as a problem because their parents are the ones buying it. At least that's what I think. Actually, my nephew likes Palworld. We got the Xbox. Well, the thing is, kids know how to use the internet, but they don't know how to use it too well. Palworld being popular with kids could be possible, but I don't think Palworld is a child-focused audience. Not that there's anything wrong with Palworld as to be that. I just think it's more geared towards adults. Hi, Beta. Oh, wait, that was you, Beta. Hi, Beta. I mean, kids think I would bet you if kids knew what Pokemon were, they would see this game and think this is Pokemon. And I think that's I think that's why Nintendo is probably upset. One of the many reasons Nintendo is upset. That they think it looks too similar to Pokemon and children will not know the difference. Because in our society, for some reason, we think children are brain dead retards. And children are actually really smart as fuck. But, yeah. Just curious, has anyone ever beaten a beat 'em up like Simpsons? I have never been very good at arcade games. I suck at arcade games, Passer. All I want for my base is 5 Depressos with max handiwork and mining. Yeah, the books need to be easier to obtain. There needs to be a more straightforward method of obtaining them. Because it's a problem trying to get the books. It really is. We are talking about furry yeah, we are. What's wrong with the Japanese making Pokemon-style games, or is that supposed to be a joke? Japan likes cute things. Palworld mixes cute with deadly. Palworld has a very cute art style to it. And that's common in Japanese culture. More so than anywhere else. They just like big eyes and cute things. The anime style comes from cats. Anime people are just cats in disguise because I think that's what the original anime art style was modeled after. So the Japanese just like cute things. It's just a big part of their culture for whatever reason. Not sure why. Fun fact, furries have been around since the Greeks. Anyone remember the Minotaur story? I wouldn't be surprised. People have wanted... Well, I think furries back then were probably more unhinged. They probably wanted to fuck animals more so than be them. Because I bet you bestiality was a massive issue back in the day. But it's not going to stop children from playing the game. Exactly. So Nintendo, for whatever reason, is butthurt about sales. I think Minecraft is now the most sold video game. I think is still Minecraft. Minecraft has 300 million copies sold. Holy shit. Fuck. Grand Theft Auto 5. 210 million. If Rockstar fucks up Grand Theft Auto 6, they are done. Holy fuck. Ark has 79 million in sales? Ark is the 4th most bought video game of all time. Ark. I mean, Ark's good, but fuck. Red Dead doesn't surprise. Terraria. Wow, Terraria's top 10? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, fuck. Good job, Terraria. It beat Super Mario? We're gonna harassed. Yeah, it's not every day we get raided at this base. Thanks, Jetta. Get the fuck out of here. I think Pokemon needs to be released. Pokemon will never release on multiple platforms because Nintendo has that shit locked down. That's why they hate, that's one of the reasons why they hate emulation so much, because it shows how much better Pokemon could be off of Nintendo products. Pokemon is the biggest IP in the world, and Nintendo will hold on to that no matter the cost. Which sucks. But Nintendo would have to go bankrupt entirely, which would probably collapse the Japanese economy. So Pokemon is going to be eternally Nintendo, and people will still continually emulate it forever because Nintendo, no matter how many lawyers they send, cannot stop the internet. You can't stop the internet, you just give up. There is 8 billion people in this world. They will pirate shit, they will make fan games. You can't stop them. You can stop one, but you'll never stop them all. It has to do with Disney. They got Disney cartoons having big... Yeah, I know. Anime was also inspired by old Disney. Yeah, Walt Disney did a lot of good things for animation. Too bad he died and his company became garbage. Fucking Disney is a pile of dumpster fire now. Can't believe how far Disney fell. Quite sad. Let's see. Probably like another 20 minutes on stream before we call it a day. What can we do in 20 minutes? Maybe we should start collecting the rest of the lore books. Speaking of Minecraft, I went and saw the Minecraft and nostalgia. You think the Minecraft movie was good? I keep hearing mixed thoughts on the Minecraft movie. Part of me wants to see it, but then part of me also doesn't have money. What's it called? There. Can't speak. Let's see. The Minecraft movie looks equal parts cringe, but equal parts good. It's like there's no in between. It either looks like crap or it looks really good. I don't know, I don't know what, like, the in between of that is. Fucking, I need, like, a good map. Palworld, all memento locations. That's what I need. That does not help me at all, IGN. Like an interactive map. Come on, give me something that doesn't look like garbage. Jesus Christ. Well, if it was the Minecraft movie was good, I'm happy. I'm glad. I know the what's it called? They did some good things for it, I think. However, I don't want to give them too much credit. Because I'm bitter. Alright, let's go find some of the Explorer notes and get the achievement, why not? Fuck it. Don't have much else to do. The fuck? Oh, it's just you. Damn meteorites descending. Gotta be here somewhere. There it is. Zero. I have that one. Alright, go there. I got a demon. You got demon, god, legend, diamond body, vampiric, Nocklum. I'm still working on Nocklum, Goober. Mine's almost there. A little longer. RNGesus is just not being very kind today. RNGesus giveth, RNGesus taketh away. Palworld could do with an optional minimap. Please. Please, Bucky, please. Minimap, please. Hi Gohan. It's a single player world. Old revolver schematic. At some point, I do want to do a world with subscribers. It's on my long list of things that I haven't got done yet. Yeah, I know. Bucky, give us the fucking minimap. Alright, got another journal entry. Awesome. Let's see, do we have 38? Don't have day 6. Right about there. I guess the last 10-20 minutes of stream is just me being fucking brain dead. Oh, and I threw a fucking ball and it went to go capture something that wasn't going to be captured. Let's see. It's gotta be up the mountain. Because, I think it was, somebody said, or fucking, Passerby? I think he said that Nintendo is heavily is a heavy part of Japanese infrastructure. Meaning that they are a massive part to their economy. So if Nintendo goes under, the Japanese, currency and other things might collapse, which I didn't. Yeah, it's the Japanese economy. I'm not sure how true that is, but if Nintendo is really the backbone of a lot of things in it, then that could be a problem if Nintendo goes under for the Japanese. Not like the Japanese can take any more losses. However, also pegging your entire economy on one company is a stupid idea. The problem is, eventually, you become too big to fail because you become a part... You become a massive part in a machine, and if that machine breaks, your entire economy collapses. For whatever reason. It's dumb, But if Nintendo fails, there could be a lot of consequences for the Japanese, which is stupid. They shouldn't do that, but they do. Never said it was smart. 22. I don't have 22. I like how there's still all these Litmog effigies everywhere, even though I don't need them anymore, for now. Might as well collect them, because you'll need them for the next update, probably. Need to go up to there. People are yelling on me at Twitter again. Fucking people on Twitter. Does that mean America has the problem too? Is some of these videos being companies, our economy, it keeps a... Yeah, they're like, do you, I don't know how much you listen to the news. Probably not good for you. But Boeing is a plane company that is really ingrained into our military. They make passenger planes and all this and that. Their planes have been really... oh, nice, we got the achievement. Their planes have been sucking recently. They've been falling apart mid-flight, and there's been air traffic problems. However, because they're such an important part of our infrastructure, they're being let off a lot easier than they should. Like, with fines and shit. It's like, it's bad. It's just bad. I don't know. Missing one more. It's in Castaway Journal, like 4 or 5. And there's probably other companies too. However, because America is a lot bigger than Japan, we could lose them and not have a problem. However, there's just a lot of dark money involved in every aspect of our life, and any company that's in the stock market, especially. But maybe I'm just a crazy conspiracy theorist. Where the fuck is this last journal? I don't know. It's 11:30. Guess we'll go fucking back. A video game company should not be in charge of an economy. Yeah, no matter what. I think Japan is very lucky with how much well, I wouldn't say lucky. Japan is fortunate that so many people like Japanese product. Like, even going as far as just like cars, like Toyota. Like, people really like Toyota cars. They manufacture them in America, which is good. But people like Japanese products, which is why they do so well. Anime is probably their biggest export. Anime keeps their economy doing pretty good. And it allows them to do a lot of different things like build infrastructure. So if that industry is struggling, Japan will start to struggle because they don't really... They export entertainment. That is essentially what Japan primarily exports. I think. I don't know that for a fact. But Japan has Sony and Nintendo. Two very big companies. So, I'm surprised. They have to have, like, they have to have deals with the government. They do. You're not, if you're a giant company, you have deals with the government to get favorable bullshit. All the time. Guaranteed. There's not enough cakes here. Why not? Life is a money game, and it's sad. I wish we could all not bribe the government to get special favors, but you might as well just get a whole bunch of money to bribe the government for special favors rather than try and fix the system. Because humans are endlessly greedy. That's the problem. Of being a free-to-play and not a pay-to-win. I don't like pay-to-win games. I fucking despise pay-to-win. But I also don't like free-to-play either, because free-to-play enables the microtransaction bullshit. The thing is, I don't want to buy skins. I want to earn skins. Because I want to have something to do. So that's why I'm like, I had a skin buying craze when I played Paladins. Paladins is like a medieval version of Overwatch, if you don't know what that is. But I would buy skin bundles for like $40, $20 all the time. I would buy the premium currency, and it just really made me hate microtransactions after I stopped. Because they're very predatory. And it's like, I'd rather earn the skin than fucking pay for it. I like unlocking things. That's what games are supposed to do. Unlock shit. But skins are just too much. Skins are bullshit and a lot of money. And I blame Blizzard because they fucking put one shiny pony for $5 and then they fucking destroyed the rest of the gaming industry. Have a good night, Jason. We're gonna be done here in a minute. You know what? I can wrap up in 30 seconds before the fucking Twitch ads start. Alright, so we'll be doing Monster Hunter Wilds tomorrow. I hope everybody had a good time. We had some unhinged rants and bullshit like normal. So, have a good night, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!